Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, glad to have you. Today I'll be doing a review of the new Maybelline Superstay Lumi-Matte Foundation. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts, please keep on watching. I've been very excited about doing this video for a while now. Thank God we're here today. So the foundation is called the Superstay Up to 30-Hour Wear Lumi-Matte Longwear Foundation. It comes in 24 shades in the US. Now, one thing I noticed about the release of this foundation is that, you know, they release some shades in the US and release other shades in the UK. I don't know why. For example, for those of you in my category, we usually wear 355 or 356, but this time we in the US don't have the shade 356, but they released the shade 356 in the UK. I don't understand why we have some shades here. Now for the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, I think it comes in 40 or more shades. For this new foundation, I don't know how many shades in total the foundation comes in, but I know for the US we have 24 shades. I don't know how many shades they have in the UK. They should have about the same, but we usually wear the shade 356 in Maybelline foundation. You can purchase it here in the US. I don't know if they're going to or they have plans to release the rest of the shades. I'm going to find that out. I got the shade 355 and 367 initially. I already tried on the shade 355 and it comes off very warm on my skin. The shade 355 in this new foundation doesn't correspond with the shade in the Fit Me foundation. I don't have my Fit Me foundation because it was expired, so I threw it out and I haven't got another one, but I would have been able to compare both shades because this one comes off very warm. I tried it on Sunday and I had to use concealer to make it work. I didn't like the shade at all, but last week after I noticed they have the shade in the UK, somehow I tried to place an order and I was able to get it. So today I'm going to be trying out the shades 355 and 356. Before I go ahead and do that, I'm going to read the details of the foundation on Maybelline's website or on Ulta's website. The Superstay Up to 30-Hour Lumi-Matte Foundation delivers long wear buildable full coverage that lasts all day. It's $14.99 and comes in warm, neutral and cool shades. It says achieve a flawless base with our light as air formula that feels like nothing on skin. The formula's flexible film resists sweat, water and transfer and lasts up to 30 hours for all day shine control. Stay flawless no matter what the day has in store for you. Superstay Lumi-Matte Foundation is a vegan formula, no animal derived ingredients, non-comedogenic and fragrance free. It's suitable for all skin types and even sensitive. So this is supposed to deliver a 30-hour wear. It's buildable and very long wearing according to the claims. It's sweat, water and transfer proof. We're going to test the transfer proof claim today. And it's a vegan formula and it's cruelty free, non-comedogenic and fragrance free. It's supposed to be suitable for all skin types including sensitive skin. I have normal to dry skin. For those of you who are new here and don't know the type of skin I have. Now this is formulated with amino acids for a luminous matte finish. Shake well before use. Apply 1 to 2 pumps to clean hydrated skin. Blend with the foundation brush, finger or beauty sponge to even out complexion. If needed, apply more foundation for extra coverage. So this is what the bottle looks like. Like I said, I got the shades 355 and 356. Foundation also comes with a pump. As you can see, it's warming. So this is 355 and 356. As you can see, 355 has a pinkish peachy undertone, while 356 looks like a warm. It has a golden yellowish undertone. So I'm going to do a side by side because I know some people want to see how both look on me. So I'll do a side by side comparison of 355 and 356. I have the Superstay Skin Tint in the shade 355. So I'm going to swatch it next to 355. Let's see if the shades match. So this is 355 in the Superstay and 356 in the Superstay, 355 in the Skin Tint. This two seem like they have the same undertone, but this looks more cool than this one. This one has more neutral, like a little bit of golden or warmth was added to the Skin Tint. I also purchased the Maybelline New York Hydrating up to 24-hour Hydrating Blow Primer. This is their Poreless Jelly. It has an aquamarine color, just like the cover. So it has a thick texture and it also has a smell. It smells fruity. I don't know what that is. It has a scent to it. I don't know if it's perfume or it's fruit, but it smells nice. So this is called the Facestudio Poreless Jelly 24-Hour Hydrating Blurring Primer. It's $12.99 on Ulta's website. But this is a 24-hour primer that extends makeup wear. It has water jelly technology that leaves a weightless, fresh feel and delivers an instant skin-like blower. Leaves no white cast, does not peel. Formulated without silicones, non-comedogenic, layers well with makeup and is suitable for all skin types. It's formulated with 2% niacinamide and delivers up to 24-hour hydration that feels weightless and fresh. So this is supposed to hydrate. It's not very gripping too. I thought it was going to be gripping, but it's not. It just goes on smoothly and a little bit blurry, just a little bit blurry on the skin. So I'm going to begin with the shade 356. It doesn't have a smell. No, there's no smell. No, this doesn't have a smell at all. This is very lightweight. It doesn't feel like I applied anything onto my skin. And it has this blurring quality that you can instantly see. It blurs your skin and covers up the spots you have. Wow. Now this shade is not bad at all compared to the other one. I think this is better. This matches better. This is the side I don't have anything, and this is just one pump. I don't think I did a good job blending this thing out. So this is just one pump of the Lumi-Matte foundation. I have nothing here and here, so it's very lightweight. I don't feel like I have anything on my skin right now, so that claim is true. And it doesn't have a smell. Yeah, no smell at all. It sits very flawlessly. It blurs the skin as well. And another claim is that it's buildable, so I'm going to add one more pump and see how much coverage we can get. What do you guys think about the shade? I don't want to wear the 355. So as you can see, the foundation looks very flawless on the skin. It has blurred my imperfections. It has covered most of the dark spots and hyperpigmentation that was on my face, which I really like. It also feels very light. It gives me this soft matte look, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin. I like the way the foundation looks against the skin as well. So this is the side with foundation, and you can see the other side of my face. I really like the shade as well, so I'm glad I went through the stress of purchasing it from the UK. I really like the foundation. It has no smell whatsoever. Now I think the foundation dries down a little bit, just a little bit darker. Let's try 355 and see how it looks. use one pump of 355. I'm going to go ahead and add another pump. This is how it looks against my skin compared to 356, which matches my undertones better. This one looks a little bit red. Most of the claims about the foundation are true. I can attest they are true. It's very lightweight, you can't even feel it on your skin. I'm not really seeing the luminosity, and the foundation is more the matte version. Now, it looks matte on the skin, but it doesn't feel matte. There's no shine or luminosity whatsoever on my face. Maybe it's just me. Do you guys see that? I don't. I just see a matte. It looks matte. It feels very comfortable. It was easy to blend. So now I'm going to do a transfer test. Since one of the claims is that it's transfer proof, I'm going to do a transfer test using tissue paper. I'm not going to do a transfer test there because it's not completely dried down. I'm going to do it on this other side where I applied 356. That's a clean tissue. This is what it looks like. It does have just a little bit of transfer. So we got just a minimal amount of transfer from the product, which goes to show that the claim that the foundation is transfer resistant is very true. So kudos to them for that. I'm going to go ahead and complete my makeup and come back and show you how it looks. This is the final look with the Maybelline Lumi-Matte foundation and the rest of my complexion products. For concealer, I use the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer Matte Finish in the shade Deep Chestnut. And for under eye setting powder, I use my Blend Loose Setting Powder in the shade Warm Saffron. And then for bronzer, I use the Winky Lux Coffee Bronzer in the shade Espresso. And this is what it looks like. I've had this for a while now. I really like the way the bronzer smells. Smells exactly like coffee. For blush, I use the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Coming In Hot Pink. For highlighter, I use the Colourpop Sticks in the shade Ignite. This is what it looks like. Then I use the Morphe Mini Contour's Prep and Set Mist to spray my face. For my lips, I used the NYX Lingerie XXL Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade It's Hotter. That's what it looks like. So this is how the foundation looks. Remember, I used the shade 355 on the side of my face and the shade 356 on this other side of my face. Let me give you guys an up close. Yeah, so this is how my face is looking right now up close. So I like the foundation already. It's a very beautiful formula. The only thing about the foundation that I am still skeptical about is the Lumi part of the foundation. It says it's a Lumi matte, so I was expecting to see something on my face that looks both matte and luminous, but all I could see was just the matte part of the foundation. Even though I couldn't see how luminous it was on my skin, my skin still felt hydrated. It also felt matte, but very comfortably matte. Little problem I have with the foundation is with the bottle. The bottle is fine. I like the color combinations, the lilac color they used, but the only problem I have is that, you know, when you pump the foundation or when you try to pump the foundation out, it makes the bottle a little bit messy, which is very common with a lot of foundation brands. But I wish they had made it more workable. You know, I don't want to have a mess on my foundation every time I pump it out. Yeah. But besides that, I think the design is very beautiful. The Superstay design on the bottle, inscripted on the bottle, looks really cool. My problem areas each time I wear foundation is my T-zone. Like most people, I usually have a lot of oil seep through my T-zone with most foundations, but I want to see how, because it says the foundation, both the foundation and the primer are very good at controlling oils for a long period. So we're going to see how both of them work together to you know, keep my oils at bay today. The time now is 12:03 p.m. I'm going to begin my wear test now. I'm going to do a 6-hour wear test and then come right back, show you guys how it looks and give you my final thoughts. Welcome back, guys. I am done with my wear test. The time now is 6:15 p.m. and I must say I'm very impressed with this wear. I've had this for 6 hours. With most foundations I wear, at the second to third or fourth hour, I know how much oils I would have had or would have started to have around my T-zone area, especially on my nose area. But I've been very surprised at how well this foundation has been holding up, especially around that area. Even on my forehead, there is no shine. I'm not seeing anything on my forehead. Now, on the corner of my nose too, it's very shocking to me that I'm not having any oils around my T-zone area. Now on my nose there's a shine because I use a highlighter on this part of my nose. Let me zoom you in. Yeah. Oh, I'll just come closer. Yeah, closer will be fine. There's definitely a shine, but it's just barely there. From what I'm saying, it's just barely there. Look at the corner of my nose too, the sides of my nose too. No oils. I don't see anything. The rest of my face is fine. Look at my forehead area. There's no shine whatsoever. Now don't forget I used their new Hydrating Blur Primer, the jelly Poreless primer. I think using both of them together was a brilliant idea because, as you can see, my oils have been delayed. I think both work very well together. Now the foundation dries down a little bit darker, like maybe half a shade darker. So keep that in mind when you're selecting a shade. Like I said earlier on, I didn't really see any luminosity with the foundation, or even though it's supposed to be a Lumi-Matte formula. So I know it's hydrating. It is hydrating. It is a soft matte formula. I can see it sits matte on the face. Now comparing this one and the Fit Me, it's very hard to compare because Fit Me will always be that girl. You know what I mean. Fit Me has been the OG. It's also a very beautiful formula. Now I think my opinion, Fit Me is more matte than this one. I haven't worn Fit Me in a while, but I know it used to be matte. It's a little bit more matte than this one. This one is breathable. You can't even feel it on your skin. So this is a very beautiful formula, and I really like it, and I also recommend it if you're looking for this foundation. If you wear 355, it might work on you, but if you're my shade twin, you're not going to like the shade. Now after I wore it on Sunday all over my face, I allowed it dry down, went back to the mirror, and I couldn't believe what I was looking at. My face was like orange, like what they say, Oompa Loompa. I wanted to take it off immediately, but I was already late for church, so I had to make it work. So I don't think you're going to like it if you wear 355. So try it out. It's up to you. But if you're not in a hurry to buy the foundation, you can wait for them to release 356, or you can order it from the UK side. I ordered it from the UK side on Amazon, and I had to pay more to get 356. So I think you should wait. Don't be like me. I really wanted to see how the shade looks like, which is why I purchased it from the site. Now if you have any questions, please don't forget to leave them in the comment section for me. I hope I have covered everything about the foundation. So I don't even have to apply powder because my face is still looking very good, as you can see. I'm still looking very good. So this is where I end my video for today. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back. On to my next video. Have a blessed night and stay safe.